why Facebook ads and Instagram ads are still king for getting customers for Goldsmiths. So I have generated over $60,000 for Goldsmith shops just running Facebook and Instagram ads, so Meta ads. And there are a couple of reasons for why Meta is just still the best for Goldsmith to just go and get customers. Number one, most people are still on Meta, right? And most purchasing power is still on Meta. And number two is that Meta's targeting is still by far the best, especially Facebook. Facebook's targeting is just so unbelievable. They had to start regulating it. That's how good Facebook's targeting is. Just to give you a screenshot, this is most popular social networks worldwide as of February 2025. Now, it's already December 2025, so I don't think it has changed that much. Facebook and Instagram still king, and then WhatsApp comes afterwards, but that's just a messaging app. And then YouTube. I wouldn't say YouTube ads are that great. And definitely TikTok ads are really not good. TikTok comes in fifth place when it comes to most popular social networks, and their purchasing power isn't great. Okay, so this is a screenshot. Just if you had any doubts on which platform should I be using to get customers as a Goldsmith shop owner. Okay, so Facebook and Instagram, number one and number two everywhere. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about is exactly the type of ad that come in and we just make for the Goldsmiths to instantly start getting leads. Okay. So what we do is we make gossip tabloid style ads. Now, obviously, we don't start gossip tabloids on your Goldsmith shop, obviously, but we try to make these style of ads that look this way because we have seen that they get a lot of leads. Now, in to be honest with you, this is the second type of ad that we normally run. Number one, we run that works really, really well is content generated. So sometimes Goldsmiths have very, very good organic content that a lot of followers obviously consume, right? Sometimes they don't. If they don't, we start implementing these sort of ads for them. They are super, super easy to make if you can kind of understand the dynamics of these ads are kind of like big, bold words, right? Heavy statements, right? So, for example, the first one here is called Tom Cruise, big, bold letters. And then underneath it says, leaving Scientology for love. That's very, very tabloidy. Obviously, it's a tabloid. It's a gossip tabloid, right? Next one is Brad Pitt humiliates Angelina, right? This is Angelina Jolie. So these are super big, controversial statements that, but they are in big, bold letters. Okay, so these are tabloid style um, ads that we are trying to make for Goldsmiths. Obviously, after if they have good content, organic content, we just use those, right? And we just put a CTA at the end of them. But if they don't, this is what we do. They get us a bunch of leads. So just to tell you, kind of like in the social media world, now obviously this is represented in the physical world, but think about this world, this banner to be in the social media world, this is what it will show, right? It will get the attention of people walking by, scrolling through social media in this case, right? Scrolling through Facebook, scrolling through Instagram. It will get the attention of them, right? Big, controversial, tabloid title header, right? It'll get us big, like also flashy colors, right? These sort of things. I'll show you at the end of the video exactly what I mean. But these are the side of ads that got us 72 leads in 1 week, not with a pretty limited ad spend, which means we didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this, obviously 72 leads, right? We had actually a capped spend, right? So we got this within a week, and it worked really well for us. And the nice thing about these sort of ads is that you're able to replicate them very, very easily, right? So, for example, one ad really did well, you're able to just create like 50 ads of exactly the same that you can just put out there and get you more leads, right? So that's kind of the beauty with the tabloid style ads. Now, after we get those leads, very, very important. Leads alone are useless, right? We have to turn them into money. So we have to contact them inside 60 seconds. And what we did is that we contacted them inside 60 seconds, and then we offered them a bribe. Now, what do I mean by bribe? It's obviously a legal bribe, right? We offered them a free gift if they came in. So normally what we would do, for example, in this ad that we got 72 leads, we were advertising wedding rings, right? Dream wedding rings, right? So what we did is that we offered a cross sell on top of the wedding ring, and that we offered them as a free gift if they came in, right? Because if they just submitted their contact info and you just have their contact info, they are absolutely useless. They don't know where your shop is, where to go, nothing. You have to contact them and you have to make sure they walk into your shop, right? So the way we made sure they walked into our shop is that we offered them a bribe, right? A free gift. Now, the math that I kind of just want to go through with you is I'm going to say an average. I'm going to put averages on this because you can try to be pretty specific, but you would have to have like an enormous amount of time um, running these campaigns and being able to differentiate the data. Okay, so on average, these are on average, 50% of people of those leads should schedule, right? Bare minimum on average. Okay. Then after 50% of those leads schedule, 25% of those should actually walk in. Some won't. Okay. You will offer the free gift. They will say perfect. They will even schedule it, but they won't walk in. They will just leave you, right? They will just leave you ghosted. That's fine. We are expecting that. Okay. After 25% of them walking, we should be closing at least 10% of them. Now, if you're closing above 50% of the people who is actually walking into your shop, I would suggest you increase the prices of your jewelry. Okay. Because I would say most salesmen, right, very, very good experienced salesmen, say that the best place to be within sales is between 30 and 40% of close rate. Like people who come into your shop and you actually pitch and give them the offer, it should be around 30 to 40%, not higher. Because if it's higher, you should be able to charge more, right? So that's kind of the balance between that. So those are the numbers, right? On average, doesn't mean this will happen for you, but on average, this is these are the bare basics. Okay. Now, the objectives of these Facebook and Instagram ads is to turn the machine on, just to toggle on the button, right? And be able to start getting customers within 48 hours. That is the point of this whole thing. So the automation part is the ads, and then the lead nurture, which is getting those people to walk into your shop. Those are the automated parts. So that is why we run Facebook and Instagram ads. And these are kind of the ads that we run. This is one of the ads that we have run and have been very successful for us. So this is we put Stockholm City, again, big bold letters, ladies wanted, bold headline, and then we just inserted our offer, this 30-minute dream jewelry consultation. Now, by the way, here you can see all the letters and the copy. Here, you can see it here in the left side of your screen, right? All of these, we actually have made this really, really short. We have made these into about like 6-7 lines. So this is an old version. This is an old screenshot, but just to give you an idea of exactly how these look like. Okay, so these are for yeah. So this is Instagram. This is Facebook. This is Instagram and Facebook stories and feeds and stuff like that. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Just to be able to turn on the toggle button on Facebook and have within 48 hours customers walking into your shop. Okay, that is the whole point of this system. Other than that, we don't really care. But that is the point of the system. So if you're a goldsmith and you actually want to learn how to make those ads click by click, we have a school community for that. It's kind of a course, right? That we go click by click exactly through the entire process of generating strangers from Facebook and Instagram, complete strangers, turning all of those strangers into booked appointments, in-person booked appointments in your shop, and then turning those walk-ins, that those people who actually walk into your shop from those booked appointments, into high, very expensive sales. Okay, so the kind of objective that we go through is every sale, we should get a minimum about in US dollars, it would be about $2,500. In Swedish krona, it would like 25,000 krona, right? So this is our objective. And this is the whole point of our entire system. That's why it's kind of, okay, so here we generate leads, here we book them leads, here we sell the leads. That's it. So if you're interested in actually learning how to get customers within 48 hours, I'd highly suggest you click the link in the description of this video and learn how to get a bunch of customers.